Well, hello there. This is Heather Pickin, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how to instantly shift your beliefs in your business. And if you haven't before, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up on this video and comment below if you want to enter the drawing for this book in the digital form. Just comment La Dolce Vita. Also comment anything that you like about this video or future videos that I will make. I'm always interested and seeing what my audience wants. Okay, so let's talk about business. Let's talk about beliefs first. What is a belief? A belief to me is this energy that you feel is a truth. Now, let me give it to you in the context of a relationship. So when I'm working with women, what I find, if we're talking about a relationship, a lot of women that are older may have the belief of, Heather, there are no good men out there. I'm a certain age, and therefore I can't attract that person. So if that is your belief system, realize that that is running you and it's ruining your life. Matter of fact, I have worked with women that are older, that come to me, they're working on their business, but then there's another area of their life that they want to be able to break through. So we have to be able to determine what is that belief, okay? So if we're looking at your business, what is the belief? Maybe you're stuck at 100,000. You want to go to 500,000. What is that belief? I want to share a quick little story of a client that I had. And this is it's a very easy brain hack. It's so simple, but yet people don't know how to navigate around shifting their mindset or breaking through that belief. So she came to me, she was making about 100,000 in her business, and she could not push past that set point. And when I'm working with someone, I look at their language patterns. I do a whole assessment of who they are and kind of what's important to them. And what is interesting is that, she really was focused on her business, but she said, and she wanted to grow it. So she had the desire, but yet what she was telling me was different. So she had this belief. She kept saying, Heather, I'm not a businesswoman. Heather, I'm not a businesswoman. So I interrupted her when she started saying that. And I said, listen, this is a belief that is blocking your success. Okay. Now, I will tell you in my work, when I'm helping people to rapidly break through these beliefs, it does not take years. There is something in the brain called neuroplasticity, which really comes down to changing the brain, remodel the beliefs, and that can happen in milliseconds. If you have someone that's trained like me that knows how to take someone from I'm not a business person to, okay, now I'm making 500,000 or more in my business. So first you must identify what that block is, what that block is, and being able to go to that next level. So, because, the question is, okay, so where does this originate? I'm not a businesswoman. Well, I've never really set up things in the past. This business is still kind of new to me in some way. It could come from mother or father that said, hey, you can't be an entrepreneur. So we had to kind of unpack some of those things that were just kind of blocking her and create that neuroplasticity in her brain so that she saw herself as a businesswoman. Okay, so that's how fast you can shift your beliefs. You must be able to see it in your mind. You must be able to imprint that subconsciously in order for you to shift. Now, your subconscious mind, this is how powerful it is. 95% of your beliefs, your habits and behaviors come from your subconscious mind. So in order to shift, I help people to make those connections, but I have this whole process using what I call the vision method that does use visualization, advanced visualization techniques to help someone to get into imprinting what they want from that end result. Now, visualization, let me just talk about how powerful this is. Back in the 1970s, when the Soviets were winning all these gold medals, people were like, why are they so powerful? Like, why are they crushing it? Well, they realized their dirty little secret, that they were using advanced visualization techniques. And this is something I teach in the vision method. I actually have a program that is launching in May, whenever you're watching this, or I might have a new one launching. But how this works is that when you get into that end result, okay, so imagine if you're an Olympic athlete and you're focusing yourself running a race or whatever sport that is, you have to get into what is called the neuroscience of a flow state. And so what they discovered is when the athlete was primed, not just their body, you can't just be in peak physical condition, but you have to connect, you have to immerse yourself into this visualization as if it already has happened. So they started doing that and they started breaking records. Like once they learned that dirty little secret of visualization, they were able to create that end result. Now, how you can apply this in your business is to think about where you want to go. Where do you want to be? So for my client, one of the things that we focused on is taking her from 100,000 to 500,000, what that would look like, because it's different for everyone, in how she would connect with that experience. And what was so amazing, I mean, she did this in a very, in my opinion, couple months. She did in a very short time by using this as a daily practice. So this is exactly what I teach in the vision method, is the right application, how to do this. And it's through the repetition of doing this and how your brain can change. Now, I find a lot of people, they don't discipline themselves enough to do it. So then they're wondering, why am I not getting the results? So again, the reason why you're not getting results is your subconscious program is running the show. So again, you've got to identify, what is the belief that's stopping me? What do I want? You got to get crystal clear on what you want. You got to put yourself into that flow state of what that looks like, what it feels, and then you've got to practice that every single day. Now, if you're looking for some deeper strategies, if you're feeling very stuck in your business, especially with what's going on in the world, I am actually opening up my one-to-one consult for the vision method. You can go to sessionwithheather.com. This is perfect for skill coaches and entrepreneurs. No matter what industry you're in, it actually will help you. So it takes you to that next level. But if you practice some of these strategies, you should see measurable results. Can't talk. Measurable results. So if you're doing this for, let's just say, 7 days in a row, you will start feeling yourself shift. So here's how your beliefs, when your beliefs have shifted. On an inner level, you start feeling different. That doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get the tangible results right away, although I've had clients within 24 hours after they start working with me have those instant results because they made the decision that they want to change, period. So you'll know if your beliefs have shifted by how you feel, and you'll also not get as triggered as you were. So let's just say in your business where you have a thing around money, all of a sudden you're not triggered anymore. Or if you're afraid to put yourself out there in a bigger way, all of a sudden your body's taking the action. So that's another sign that your beliefs have shifted by your actions. So your actions are demonstrating what you're telling me that you want, right? So you want to make sure that you do that. And the last thing I want to mention is you want to write this down. Who do I need to become in order to make $500,000 or $1 million or make your first 100,000? You cannot do it with the mind that you're living in right now. This means you got to feel uncomfortable. You have to create a radical departure from your current reality. So when I'm working with clients, when they give me the number that they want to make, we basically work on remodeling the brain. I find it's challenging for people to try to do this on their own because they don't understand, how things work, or they won't take the time to discipline their mind. Once you put yourself in that practice of discipline, then you'll get a different result, but your brain will resist. Your brain will want to, basically be in homeostasis, that set point that doesn't, where you never change. So what that looks like is, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, Heather, I want to work with you, but I'm going to do it whenever. I'm going to put it off. I'm going to check things later. That tells me if you're at 100,000 right now and you want to get $500,000, that tells me that your thinking is not in alignment with where you need to be. you've got to create a different action that feels kind of awkward, because you do change only when you're out of your comfort zone. And people don't understand this. You know, you might have heard that expression, like life happens out of your comfort zone, but you cannot expect yourself with the level that you're thinking to go to the next level if you, let's just say, don't invest in yourself. If you have that pattern of thinking of, yeah, maybe someday I'm going to do it, that someday will never come, or I have to think about it, will never come. So you have to ask yourself, if we're going back to who do I need to be in order to get there, you have to be a decision maker, that takes action, that finds the money. And there you go. Back when I started my business, I didn't have the money to invest in a coach, but I found it because I made the decision. I asked myself, who do I need to become? I need to be that person that makes decisions, like a high-powered business person. And once I started doing that, once I made that decision to take action, because I knew that who I needed to be was not who I was being right now. I couldn't be living my fear. That's when I created success in my business. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, this is Heather Pickin, and live fearlessly.